Almost set for action, and first up, the aforementioned Shane Braslin, Gairy St Clair fight that Jeff Fennick predicted would be one of the highlights of the night. The tail of the tape is going to show that Braslin does enjoy a significant edge in height and reach. The bottom line there, 14 centimetres. Looking at 5 inches in the old language for Braslin. He's a much bigger man than Gairy St Clair, who I like as a junior lightweight. Braslin has won a Queensland junior welterweight title, so they might look a little bit different divisions here, but it should be a very good scrap. Big edge and experience for St Clair. And to tell us more about the battle, here we go inside the ring. And let's now join our Master of Ceremonies, Andy Raven.
Bobby Sepping's Universe Bikes Are Us present this opening lightweight contest scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds. Introducing first and fighting out of the red corner. Originally from Tasmania, now on the Gold Coast, he is trained by Tony West. Frankie Gadd in his corner tonight. Weighing in at 60.55 kilos. 3 fights, 3 wins. 2 wins via way of knockout. A Queensland junior welterweight champion, Shane Braslin. From Guyana to Newtown, he's now trained under the watchful eye of Johnny Lewis and weighed in slightly heavier at an even 61 kilos. In Australia, has fought 6 times for 6 victories. His complete record, 27 fights, 23 wins and 10 of them via way of knockout. The number 4th ranked junior lightweight and lightweight in the land, Superman Gairy St Clair. Watch out, boys. Trevor Christian in charge of the action when the bell rings. Your judges at ringside, Max Scanlon, Don Marks, and Gary Dean.
I mean, you both know what I want. I spoke to both of you before we come in here. I want a good, clean fight from both of you. I only want punching with the knuckle part of the glove, the face and the front part of the body. In the event of a knockdown, the man on his feet go to the furthest neutral corner, which is that one there or the one behind me. When the bell sounds, come out, shake hands in the middle here, and protect yourself at all times. Best of luck to both of us.
Final instructions from Trevor Christian. Almost set for a start. What a moment for Shane Braslin. Undefeated in his professional career. Gairy St Clair, less than 2 years ago, St Clair lost a 10-round decision to Leonard Doran. And Doran is the current WBA junior lightweight champion of the world. So, vision experience for St Clair in the black trunks. Shane Braslin, as we showed you with the tail of the tape, is a much bigger man. Will enjoy a significant edge in reach, and he'll look to exploit that.
And I'm sure Braslin's people, you know, his corner, his trainer, they certainly wouldn't have put him in this fight if they didn't think he had a chance to win.
Such an accomplished amateur, 4-time Australian champion, born in Tasmania, now residing on the Gold Coast. And Frank John Gatt, who's working in his corner, well, his father is very sick at the moment, and watching our coverage, we wish him a speedy recovery and hope that things get a little better for him. At the moment, feeling out process, Braslin lands with a short left.
Yeah, look, Braslin's got that nice long jab. He needs to stick that in Gairy St Clair's face. If he can stick that jab in his face, he's going to keep Gairy St Clair off balance, and he's not going to allow Gairy St Clair to use all these smart tricks that he does have.
He's a very elusive customer, Gairy St Clair. He'll switch into a southpaw stance throughout the fight. Crouching, he'll be ducking.
It's only the first round. It's an 8 3-minute round contest, so, you know, the fight's not going to be won here in the first round, that's for sure.
The only criticism that we've had of Gairy St Clair is that at times he does tend to switch off. Just can lose concentration, and he'll need to be right at his best here. He's closing in on a world top 10 ranking again, with Johnny Lewis in his corner. Perhaps he will challenge for the world title in the next 12 months as well.
And I don't care who this guy fights, he's certainly not going to disgrace himself, because he's got plenty of talent.
Left hand from St Clair starting to get a little busier here.
Yeah, Braslin still working that nice left hand. Every time he throws a decent left hand, he catches Gairy St Clair.
Very upright, Braslin. Big target for St Clair.
Yeah, he should keep that left hand out. That's a nice 1-2, just falling short. Best punch in the book, that jab. It'll offset everything.
Final 32nd round number 1 as Sinclair works to the body with the right hand.
As Vernon Forrest said against Shane Mosley, a jab will always beat speed. A good jab.
For our viewers who haven't seen the Mosley-Vernon Forrest rematch, we'll have highlights coming your way a little later in our program. Sinclair goes to work with the left hand.
Yeah, very, very close opening first round. Gary Sinclair doing the stalk, but not a great deal of landing punches.
End of round number 1. Sinclair heads back to the blue corner where Johnny Lewis and Peter Matrevsky await him. Good to see Justin Rousell working the corner as well.
Mate, we've got 8 rounds. Mate, if there's a cut, they go to the cards, we're behind. Mate, I know what you're trying to do. Don't worry about it. Create it. Don't waste it. Create it. Okay? Open up. Come on, come on, come on. Bring your space organisers.
Some of the action from the opening round. Certainly Braslin was the aggressor. More effective punching perhaps came from Gary Sinclair and just shaded the round in his direction.
Yeah, look, it was a very, very close round, but maybe just that extra little bit of work rate that Gary Sinclair had may have just won him the points.
Scheduled for 8 at the lightweight level of 61.23 kilos. Shane Braslin looking to continue his undefeated professional career in the blue trunks, and Gary Sinclair, former champion from Guyana, been based in Australia now for 12 months, undefeated in his 6 attempts here in this country.
And the old master, Johnny Lewis, telling Gary Sinclair, look, don't go looking for it. He knows that he's trying to knock this guy out. He says, don't go looking for it, make it happen. Create the opportunity and then knock the guy out.
On your range, Dave.
Certainly Sinclair is a little more energetic in the early rounds here than he has been in some of his previous battles in this country.
Nice jab, 2 nice jabs. This is what Braslin's got to do. He's got to stay on the outside, he's got to work that jab, overwork that jab. And then everything else follows.
Braslin's a very rangy customer for a lightweight ranks. 60.55 kilos he weighed in at. He's obviously done plenty of work, and there he is again, flashing out that left hand.
Nice snapping jab. Sinclair needs to get in close. Needs to let those shots go to that body.
Excellent left hand again from Braslin.
Yeah.
Sinclair has done his best work to the body of Braslin. Braslin's jab has been most effective.
Yeah, nice 1-2 off from Braslin. On the back move, stops, lets his punches go, then gets out of the way.
Strike out, both of you. Come on, let his arms out.
Oh, look, Braslin's doing some nice work in there. Staying on the outside, making Gary Sinclair chase.
Which is unfamiliar territory for Sinclair as again he digs to the body. Big right hand over the top from Gary Sinclair.
Yeah, partly a slapping punch. Wasn't a great deal of power put behind that shot. Just needs to roll that wrist over just a slight little bit, gain that power from the shot.
And working well to the body in close, Gary Sinclair.
Well, that's where Sinclair's going to have to do all his main work. Get in close, let those shots go, because if he stays on the outside, he will get picked off.
Was a little south of the border. Trevor Christian just reminding Gary Sinclair of the fact we haven't seen Sinclair in this role before, where he's attacking his opponent, normally a counter puncher.
And he's not doing a bad job. Very, very even round.
And nice work from Gary Sinclair. Good finish to the round for Gary Sinclair after Braslin had made a lot of the running. Again, a very difficult round for our judges to score. Let's see if we can listen in with the red corner.
Don't stay in front. Whatever you do, you've got to angle. You can't stay in front of this bloke, all right? You've got to keep away way. He's a big hitter, all right? You've got to angle all the time, all right? Don't get it. You can't rely on one hand, Shane. You've got to start throwing combination punches. Your right hook's your best punch. You've got to hit him. When he goes down, go below. Don't head hunt. When he goes down, he's got a body. He can't move his body.
Hit the body. The body don't move.
As he goes down, go
the head moves, but the body don't move the back.
There's a right hand over the top from Gary Sinclair. Braslin just marked around the right side of his face as well, testament to the accuracy of the punching of Gary Sinclair.
Seconds down.
It's been impressive so far, Shane Braslin. 2 rounds completed, scheduled for 8 at the lightweight level. 9 stone 9 in the old language as we get underway, round number 3. Sinclair again working to the body early. 2019 for Troy Waters. I have 19 apiece at the moment.
Yeah, look, Gary Sinclair really looking for that one shot that's going to take this guy out. I don't think he can do it. He needs to set those punches up, crisp combinations, and the knockout punch will come.
Well, in the 6 previous fights in Australia for Sinclair, he's stopped 3 opponents, but no one before round 6.
Yeah, look, his record tells us he's not a devastating puncher, but he's a worker, he's very fit, and he's very experienced. He'll wear you down, he'll take you out late.
Working to the body, and Braslin coming over the top with the left hand.
Yeah, he's that experience from Gary Sinclair in close, working that body. Slow your man down round by round, slowly but surely. Nice jabs once again from Braslin. That's his best punch. He needs to overwork that jab.
Braslin trying to manhandle Sinclair as well. He is a much bigger man.
And did a nice job of it in close.
We've spoken about his edge and reach, and he's also using that very well as again he flashes out the left jab.
This is definitely Braslin's best round so far.
Right on the belt line, Sinclair going a little deep. 2 body shots, puts down Shane Braslin here in round number 3.
Yeah,
he's in big trouble.
6, 7, 8.
He's not going to make it. Shane Braslin has been knocked out here in the 3rd round. A wicked body shot from Gary Sinclair brings up his 7th consecutive victory in Australia.
Well, look, man, they're the sort of things you cannot recover from. A good, decent body shot. The first one was right to the solar plexus, then was 2 to the ribs, and, you know, unfortunately for Braslin, he could not continue.
Well, Gary Sinclair picks up his 11th KO victory in his 24th win. So those stats tell you that isn't, generally speaking, big punching opponent, but there you go. He was working to Shane Braslin's body right from the opening round, and eventually he did the damage, and Braslin's undefeated record is no longer. And Gary Sinclair, just outside the world top 10 at the moment, certainly continues to impress us.
Look, I'm sure that there's that left rip to the body. That was the one that all started the troubles. Then there's that right hand, then there's 2. That first left rip was the one that, you know, done the job.
And Braslin, I'm pleased to say, is back on his feet.
There's that one right to the solar plexus. That was the most hurtful punch, and these next 2, they're the ones that just finished the job. I mean, look, Braslin's going to learn from this, that's for sure.
Well, certainly a tough night at the office for the young Queenslander. But Gary Sinclair, well, he was all business. It was a different Gary Sinclair tonight, and a most impressive one. And for the official announcement, let's get to Andy Raymond.
At a time of 1 minute 38 of round number 3, your referee, Trevor Christian, stops the contest. Your winner, Gary Superman Sinclair.
Well, he's done the job tonight, Gary Sinclair, despite being better suited at junior lightweight, and his opponent, a Queensland junior welterweight champion. He comes against the bigger man, and he comes up with the victory as well. Shane Braslin will leave the ring under his own steam and appears to have recovered. But the Australian lightweight champion is Northall Benrabah, with just 1 defeat to his name. A lot more to do. Kasim Adam, Michael Katsidis, and Gary Sinclair, who has a victory over James Swan, rounding out the top 5. Still a lot to